third eye wide open, baby. Whoa, whoa. Vibes higher. Whoa, whoa. Vibes high. Third eye wide open, baby. Whoa, whoa. Vibes high.
Peace, love, and light. Tribe. What's good with y'all, man? I hope y'all out there vibing high, feeling good, man. Y'all, as y'all can see, I'm outside getting me some nature. You know what I'm saying? Recharging and replenishing my energy or my inner chi. However you wanna, whatever you wanna label it as, man. Whatever you wanna label it as, man. But I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling abundant. You know what I'm saying? And I'm feeling full of life and full of energy. My day started off pretty dull. You feel me? I'm not even gonna cap. I woke up a little. My energy was a little out of whack, a little out of sorts. You feel me? But I'm outside and I'm feeling good and I'm feeling charged up. I'm feeling amazing and I'm feeling abundant. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to kind of talk to y'all. I don't really know. This video won't really plan. I was just outside chilling and someone told me to just hit record, make a video for y'all today, make a video real quick. So I just kind of want to talk to y'all real quick about getting in tune with Mother Nature, meaning coming out, getting your ass outside, bro. Like, I don't know why a lot of people are scared to come outside. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to realize and understand, bro. As kids, we had no fear. We were fearless. We were relentless. We had, like, no fear in the world about any of these things, bro. Like, we go outside, we digging our hands in the ground, we getting dirty, we picking worms up, we playing with spiders, we playing with ladybugs, we playing with roly-polies, we playing with all of these things. We running outside with our socks off, no shirt on, like we being free, like how we really supposed to be. Like, don't get me wrong, I know it's reverting back to that slowly, and for surely it's reverting back to that, but it's like, it's so many people and so many individuals that look at me crazy when they see me outside doing what it is I'm doing. Like, why you looking at me crazy for sitting outside with my socks off? Like, I'm so tired of me sitting outside with my socks off, recharging myself, grounding, being in my own skin, being in the present moment. And then I have individuals walk up to me like, hey, is everything all right? Like, you got money today? Did you eat today? Like, bro, why do y'all automatically have to assume that I am homeless because I got my shirt off and my socks off and I'm sitting in some grass? I automatically got to be homeless? Bro, it is crazy how society paint things nowadays, bro. Like, you can't even sit outside and enjoy nature and appreciate nature. You can't appreciate these beautiful blades of grass. You can't appreciate these beautiful butterflies that fly around and just sit and smell the freshness of the grass, smell the freshness of the oxygen that is in the air. Get some of this beautiful, amazing sunlight that give life to everything on this planet, that make everything come to life. That's why they cover the sun up. That's why so many chemtrails and everything being sprayed, bro, because they know what that sun do to us. They know how that sun charge us up and put us in that God-like mode, put us in that God-like state of feeling abundant and feeling like, hey, can't nobody stop you, can't nobody do anything to you. That's what that sun do. The moment you come outside and get you some vitamin D, your whole oil field gets cleansed and purified, and you start feeling like abundant. You start feeling charged up. You start feeling full of energy. You start getting all these new creative ideas. You start feeling like a god just off of being in the sun. But then you got individuals that can't take the sun, so they don't understand and they don't get where I'm coming from. This video ain't for you. This video ain't for no bots. It ain't for no NPCs. It ain't for none of that. This video for strictly the chosen ones. Everybody who's having a spiritual awakening, everybody who's already had a spiritual awakening, and people that's going through their spiritual awakening right now. That's what my page is for. That's what my content is for, to help the collective. Those who are having these experiences. Not the people who are just want to watch me and watch what the hell it is I'm doing and talk down on what it is I'm doing or try to steer me away from what it is I'm doing. I'm not talking to y'all. I'm talking to my tribe. I'm talking to, you know what I'm saying, the chosen. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to the enlightened. You feel what I'm saying? But it's just crazy how society paint that, right? Like, bro, y'all gotta start connecting with the earth more. Start coming outside, getting more and more sunlight, bro. Because it all really start with that sun. The more of that sunlight you can take and absorb, the more you start unlocking your DNA, and the more you really start to remember who you are, who you truly are at the core, not who they told you who you are, not this individual or this person that they molded you into being, based off the things that based off of your environment, based off the things that you consume and see on a day-to-day basis. You know what I'm saying? Because melanated people, black people, whatever you want to call it, carbonated people, we got it the roughest. We got it the hardest. Like coming up, growing up, bro, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all get where I'm coming from. So I understand the years and years and years of just destruction they have caused to our community and caused to our people, our ancestors. You know what I'm saying? Generations of this has been going on. Like spiritual warfare, bro. This shit ain't nothing new. It really starts genetically, bro. For generation to generation, and this shit just trickle down. But we, you know what I'm saying? My generation and the ones under me, we gonna be the ones that break this shit, man, and get the earth back to what it need to be and where it need to be at. But I ain't even gonna say we got a long way to go, because it's really right here, especially now. We're really in the age of information. So it's like, if you're not receptive to this information and you're not receptive to this knowledge, then I don't really know what it is to tell you. I don't know what I really could tell you, because the information is out here. You're gonna have me, and you're gonna have a lot of other individuals that is coming out here spreading this information and spreading this knowledge, spreading their truth, spreading their perspective. And it's up to you to absorb this truth, man. Do your own research, start meditating, connecting with yourself, so that you can start unlocking your DNA that lies within you. Start unlocking that information that has been stored and buried within you, that your ancestors have instilled and stored within you, that they're just waiting for you to come tap into and unlock. So as soon as you unlock that, you can add and bring your information and bring your perspective and help the collective. Because this ain't a one person task, bro. It takes a lot of us. And right now, we extremely outnumbered, bro. We the minority. So it's going to take a lot more of us to wake the collective up. Don't get me wrong. There's going to be a lot of motherfuckers that stay asleep. Don't worry about the motherfuckers who want to stay asleep. Focus on the ones who are trying to wake up and want to learn and want to gain this knowledge and information, so that they can tap into that DNA and ascend, bro. Because starting out on this journey, don't get me wrong, bro, I know it's a lot of y'all, and I know it's a lot of individuals, bro, starting out, because I was one of them. You want to wake everybody up. You cannot wake everybody up. Just like back then, they couldn't free every single slave. Some people wanted to fucking stay slaves because that's what they were comfortable at. It's the same thing with spirituality. Some people do not want to wake up because they are comfortable where they are at. They think this shit that we live in on a day-to-day basis, going to work a 9 to 5, working for somebody else, giving all your time and energy to things outside of yourself, celebrities, jobs, bro, all of these things, they think this is life. They think this is how we supposed to be living. So they don't see any other reality. They don't see life how we see it. But you got people that are starting to wake up that don't know where to begin or don't know where to start. So we got to be those, we got to be the voice, and we got to kind of be like the guidance that they need to help them in the system get to where it is that they need to be, so that they can relearn themselves and tap into that power, that true divine power that lies within them. Because you never know. You might wake somebody up and they might really teach you some shit that you never knew or never heard of. They might be way more, it might not take them as long for them to reach certain heights that it took you to reach, because they might just be more spiritually gifted, or they might be a more ancient soul than you are, but they just took a longer time to wake up, if that makes sense. Like I know, for example, I've had that experience on both ends. I've been on both ends of the stick. You know what I'm saying? There has been times where it didn't take me as long to tap into certain things as far as the spirituality shit go, because like once I started to remember, I started to tap into myself. I started connecting with earth. I started just doing the steps that was necessary to tap into my true divinity and my true divine self. All of these things just started to happen just like second nature almost. Like I had a process of remembering. Like it's certain things I just automatically know how to do. Certain things I don't even have to think. I just do that shit. And there's been times where I've assisted individuals or helped individuals with information or things they may have had questions about, and they might be way more tapped in or advanced than me, and I just be looking like, damn, bro, like, how the fuck you take you that long to tap in or do that shit, bro? And it's just like, bro, we all are different. But you know, the main and most important and most exciting part about this shit is that we are all spiritually gifted. We are all spiritually talented. We are all spiritually inclined, bro. Everybody is just different and unique in their own way, but we all are spiritual beings. We all have it. It's just up to you if you're going to be willing to tap into it, or how bad do you actually want to tap into it and actually learn these things or learn about it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's where I'm kind of at, and that's where I'm headed with this content, bro, is to wake people up. Only the ones who want to be woken up, because there's a lot of people, like I said, that just want to stay asleep or are going to stay asleep, or they just And yeah, it's another thing, bro. You have to realize and understand too. When you on this journey, bro, and entering this journey, it's not always going to be sunshine and rainbows, man. It might come off as that, and it might start out like that for you starting out. But once you start, like, really that process of discovery, you're not going to discover really anything about yourself until you start doing shadow work. And shadow work is exploring those deep, deep, dark depths of yourself that you have been avoiding and running away from all of these years, all of these traumas and trauma-based actions that you display and carry around as if that's part of your personality, all of that shit is toxic and unhealthy, bro. The moment you start sitting with yourself, meditating, you know what I'm saying, sitting with your thoughts, observing these thoughts, being able to discern what thoughts are actually yours and what thoughts are shared and what thoughts are distortion, that's when you begin that real process of self-discovery and who you truly are. That's when you start to develop those interests that you have, because in the spiritual community, it's everywhere. Like, I mean, by me saying it's everywhere within the spiritual community, right? Listen, I know starting out on your spiritual awakening, you're going to want to learn everything. You're going to want to learn about astrology. You're going to want to learn about numerology. You're going to want to learn about the history. You're going to want to learn about Africa. You're going to want to learn about where we originate from. I'm saying this to say, once you start this process of discovery and learning who you truly are, you're not going to be absorbing all that information. That's why you have people who specialize in astrology. That's their field. That's what that's their purpose. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're good at. That's truly them. You have people who specialize in strictly numerology. That's their field. That's their avenue. You got people who specialize in go straight into dieting, bro. How to eat right. How to eat to live. You know what I'm saying? You got people who promote nature, coming outside, grounding, teach you all about the elements, teach you how to learn your elements, teach you how to master your elements. Then you have individuals who teach you about yoga. You got people who teach you about working out. You got people who all of these things are spiritual things. I'm just saying this to say it's so many different things. You want to learn yourself, find yourself so that you know so that you find your lane. You're not dibbling and dabbling in everybody else's lane. You know your lane and you're going to stick to this lane because it's second nature to you. Yeah, you're going to learn new information about this lane that you are particularly interested in, but it's not going to take you as long to master it. And a lot of this knowledge you're going to start to remember. You already have knowledge of these things. It's going to get to a point in time, you're going to stop relying on outside sources for information, meaning books, YouTube videos, people like me. You can automatically just know this information. And then you're going to be willing to spread this information and help the collective. You know what I'm saying? I call it and consider it as you speaking your truth. You sharing your perspective on the world, because it's going to be other individuals that's in the same field as you, but they have a different perspective. And that's all right. And that's what a lot of people in the spiritual community have to understand and realize, is that everybody has their own perception of what life is and how they see life. But that's all right. In the spiritual community, it's okay to have a different perspective than another individual, because it all leads back to the same thing. It all leads back to the main goal. We're not against each other. We're on the same team. We're on the same side. Of course, we're going to see things differently because we're not having the same human experience. My nigga, some of us are ancient souls. Some of us are new souls. Some of us aren't as elderly as other souls, if that makes sense, bro. This shit get real deep. It's this realm of existence, this world we live in is extremely spiritual, bro. It's really not about what you see out of these two eyes at all. It's really about what you feel inside here. That's why meditation and closing your eyes and breathing is so important, because everything you feel inside that's what you're trying to master. That kingdom of heaven, that feeling of bliss, love, peacefulness, wholeness. If you don't feel that within here on a day-to-day basis, you're not going to see that out of these two eyes on a day-to-day basis. You're not going to see that. If you're experiencing depression, sadness, chaos, madness within here internally, that's what your whole world would display to you out of these two eyes. That's why it always seems like nothing is working in your favor, because you got to get right in here first, bro. Your heart. Meditate. Close your eyes. Breathe. Be in the present moment, man. Appreciate life. Appreciate where it is that you are right now in this moment. Because the universe, God, the creator, whatever you want to call it, isn't going to place you in any position that is not going to help benefit you in the long run. Sometimes you might just have to learn a lesson because you have yet to learn this lesson. You have to keep going through this damn lesson until you finally figure out what it is that you need to do in order to move past and learn this lesson so that you can move forward to the next phase and the next stage of life. Because life is just nothing but a human experience, man. This meat, this flesh, this bodysuit is not real, bro. It's not. What you see out of these two eyes is not real. It all lies within you. The power lies within you. I'm trying to teach y'all and tap y'all in and realize your potential as a spiritual being. Nothing about this thing that we call life is external, bro. Everything is internal. If you don't fix and repair your internal world, your external is going to be, it's not going to be the life that you want to live. You have the paintbrush to paint whatever reality you want to paint. Literally, bro, your mind. This is a magnet. You attract these things, bro. Your heart, your heart has to be as light as a feather, bro. All of these grudges you're holding, guilt you may have, sadness you may have, all of these burdens that aren't yours that you are carrying, you have to clear all of this out of your heart space, bro, for you to be able to do and achieve anything. Because if you neglecting this heart space, you're not going to be able to feel anything, bro, or really establish any true connection to your spiritual self if you're not clearing your heart space out first, bro. Your heart chakra, green. That's why everything on this planet that has real life substance to it that grows outdoors is green, bro. Green. Your heart space, your heart chakra, bro. You got to clear that out. It has to be as light as a feather. Some of your hearts are way too dense to be trying to have any spiritual experiences. That's why a lot of y'all can't meditate. Because meditate exposes all of the darkness in all of the things that you have been running from and neglecting, or all of the things that you have subconsciously been burying and trying to ignore, which is extremely unhealthy. That's why you have a lot of people that erupt and explode because they haven't addressed these things, man. If it's something you need to get off your chest, somebody you need to speak to, somebody you need to talk to, start working yourself up to having these conversations. But do it in a respectful, loving way as well. And you will feel so much more better. Start taking baby steps. Start writing it down in your journal. Start saying it out loud. Put it in your notes on your phone so that you build that confidence of having these conversations, or you have the confidence to address these things that have been bothering you for years. And if you're holding a grudge, let it go. Have a conversation with this person or this individual and let it go. Be at peace with it, man. Love everyone. Be loving, kind, caring. It's going to take you to far places. And great, amazing things will happen and come and transpire from it. Understand that, tribe. Like, really listen and really hear me right now. Stop playing games, bro. The time is now, bro. Take care of your body. Your physical, but most importantly, your spiritual as well. Clear out these heavy, dense energies, because you're not gonna have the experiences that you want to have if your heart is so dense. Your energy is too dense. Your spiritual body is too dense. You got to eat more living foods that give you life, foods that give you nourishment, foods that help stimulate and get your brain working. You eat right, you think right. And if you think right and eat right, you do right. Mind, body, and soul, man. You got to converge all of them into one. Take care of your mind, take care of your body, and take care of your soul. Feed it the right things. Give your car the proper gas. Your car requires premium. Stop giving it regular. You're a spiritual being, man. Be more conscious of your decisions each and every day. Remember, you are the observer of your thoughts. You are the observer of your reality. You are the observer of your thoughts. You are the observer of your reality. You are in control. No one else is in control except you. No one else is in control except you. You have the energy. You have the ability to manifest, to create whatever it is you want to create. You have that. You do. Got to tap in, cut out these distractions, develop a period of isolation, and learn yourself. Sit and be with self. Get outside, man. Tap into the elements. Get you some sunlight, man. Absorb these rays from the sun, bro. The sun feeds you information. It feeds you knowledge. Communicate, man. Everything is alive. Everything is living. Everything is one. Your thoughts aren't your thoughts. You are the observer. You are the watcher of your thoughts. Understand that. and understand that. You are the observer. You are the creator, the organizer, and the destroyer. You are the generator, organizer, and destroyer of your own reality. What does that acronym mean? God, G-O-D, the generator, the organizer, and the destroyer of your own reality. It's you. It always has been you. It always has been you. Never forget that, family. Never forget that, tribe. Never forget that, God. Never forget that, goddess. It's always been you, and it always will be you. Everything is a distraction to keep you from who you truly are. All of these friends, they're not your friends, bro. These family members that's been coming for you, that's been talking down on you, that's been looking at you different, that's been outcasting you, that's been making you feel like a black sheep. All of these things are to keep you from who you truly are. If you never watched Truman Show, go watch Truman Show, bro. Everybody, you got to look at everybody as an agent. You got to look at everybody as a fucking plant to keep you from and distracted from who you are. You have to. You have to, because you are a chosen one, man. If you still watching this video, you are a chosen one. You know that shit. That's why you've been treated like that your whole life. They don't want you to remember who you are. Them, meaning the motherfuckers who run this matrix that we living in. They know how powerful you are. They know how powerful we are as melanated beings. It's always been you. It always has been you. Realize your potential and tap into your potential, guys and goddesses of this planet Earth that we live on at this moment in time, at this present moment. Because time is not real. Time is an illusion. Everything is happening in the now, right now. Future, past, present, all happening right now. So yeah, man. It's you. It always has been you. It always has been. Observe all these individuals that is around you. Observe your family members. Bro, everything is a distraction. Your cell phone, change your algorithm up. Things that you see on a day-to-day basis, bro. If it ain't beneficial to you on your journey, aligning you on your purpose and your journey and your divine path, cut that shit the fuck out. Get in tune, get more aligned, bro. You know what I'm saying? And be more strict on your diet, bro. I'm gonna take this advice as well, because I have my days and I've been slipping too, but it's time to get even more and more strict on your diet, bro. We need to be eating about 90% raw and 10% cooked. It really need to be 100, but for right now, 90 to 10, I feel like is acceptable, bro. You should probably be eating one cooked meal a month. Everything else should be raw, bro. Real shit. We need to be as light as a feather, bro. To have these real spiritual experiences that everyone is trying to have, man. As far as spirituality goes. Because it's time to really, bro, this physical shit don't really hold no real weight or no true value for really. All of this, what you see out of these two eyes, is to distract you from going within here and accessing what you have that lies within here. If we want to keep it a buck and be honest, these two eyes creates an illusion for us to distract us from what's in here. But if you master what's in here, and this is blissful and peaceful and harmony, and that's what you're going to see out of these two eyes. You're not going to see the chaos that's happening out here. You're not going to see the madness. You know what I'm saying? Negative energy won't come your way. You will never experience that because you don't vibrate on that frequency. You don't vibrate on that level. You have to think as your energy as, bro, energy waves, a radio station. You fine-tuning a radio station, constantly switching and changing that channel, constantly raising your vibration and constantly lowering it down. It's just like each radio station has different channels and different music on there. It's the same as your frequency. You raise your frequency, you're gonna meet high vibrational people. High vibrational things are gonna come your way. You lower it, low vibrational people are gonna come your way. Low vibrational things are gonna come your way. Might have police harassing you. You might have people in the street come bother you. You know what I'm saying? But if you're on that positive frequency, that positive vibration, you're gonna have positive things come to you. You're gonna have positive people come interact with you. You're gonna have positive things come happen and come your way. If that makes sense. You gotta keep fine-tuning and changing it. And you gotta be able to hear the distortions for what it is. You know, when you change the channel and it's straight static, those evil thoughts you have in your head, those negative thoughts you have in your head, you gotta ignore that. Keep changing the channel until you get back to that positive energy and that positive frequency you've been looking for, not the distortions. Because distortions are gonna always come and be in your presence and try to knock you off your shit and knock you off your path of where it is that you're trying to go and where it is you are headed. That's why you're constantly doing this. You constantly, because the distortions are always going to be there. Those are going to be friends who randomly hit you up that try to, that come dump all their problems on you when you've been feeling good all day. That's your mom coming in there screaming at you after you had a beautiful, amazing day to throw you off your shit. You know what I'm saying? Yelling at you for taking the trash out, yelling at you about some dishes. Just randomly, though. You had an amazing, beautiful day. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. Those are distortions. Those are things that throw you off where it is that you are trying to go and where it is you are headed. Those are the things I'm talking about. You feel me? You feel what I'm saying? Understand that, tribe. Like, really, really, really understand that and understand where it is I'm coming from. So I'm giving y'all some real game, giving y'all some real knowledge, some real gems. You feel me? Don't let that go over your head. So, yeah. Realize that. Understand it and see it for what it is, bro. Everybody ain't your friend, bro. They're not. Everybody ain't here to benefit. Nigga, bro, individuals are here to keep you off and out of alignment, bro, and keep you off your path and keep you from headed to where it is you need to go. So keep your vibration high, bro. Keep it raised. Every time you vibing high and something happens that try to throw you off, take a deep breath and be like, I know what this is. You trying to knock me off my grind. You trying to knock me off what it is. You know what I'm saying? I know what you're trying to do. You know, you're right. I love you. Thank you. And just wish them well. Whatever that situation may be. Or just see the positive in it. It might not even have to be an individual. It could just be a situation. You can be like, your car broke down. You had a beautiful day, your car won't start. You can be like, that's okay. I was finna get in my car to go over here. Maybe that's the universe telling me I don't need to go there today. You know, let me stay my ass in the house. Let me go do this. Let me go, you know, do something positive. Don't let it bring you down. You're gonna always have those moments. You can't feed into that shit, bro. You gotta stay vibing high, man. Be positive. Be uplifting. Be vibrant. Be that positive ball of bright energy that you are. You have to be that. Live that and embody that. And your external world will reflect that. It always will. You're gonna manifest and meet people who are on your level. You ever notice, once you raise your vibration, you don't see individuals you once used to see no more. The universe don't even allow y'all to cross paths. People you probably used to always run into in public. If they not on your vibration, you will never see them again in your life. Y'all never will communicate. You feel me? Because they just don't vibe with you. And they don't align with your journey. They don't align with your purpose or your path. You feel what I'm saying? These people probably will never even hit you up again. They used to hit you up all the time to hang out. They used to hit you up all the time to do this. Go do that. They don't hit you up no more because you're vibing too high. And they can feel that shit. They don't want to be around that because it's gonna trigger them. It's gonna trigger them, man, and it's gonna make them feel the type of way about themselves because you doing everything they truly want to do, but they just scared. Or they afraid, they too afraid, and they too stuck in their ego to ask you to help them get to where they want to get to that level that they want to reach. So just be an inspiration from a distance. If you still hanging around, or if you vibing high, or you so-called vibing high, but you still have these individuals from your old life still hitting you up, still trying to be in your presence, and you still see them out in public on a day-to-day basis, you might be doing something wrong. You might not be vibing as high as you think you are vibing. Because high vibrational things don't align with low vibrational things. That's just not how the universe works. The universe brings you things that are on your level of vibration. You see things within this reality that are on your level of vibration. Your TikTok, your Instagram, YouTube, all of that feeds off of you, your energy. You know what I'm saying? As well as Siri as well. They be listening to what it is we're saying. But mainly, it goes off your vibration. Things that you are really, truly interested in. That's what your algorithm consists of, is you. I got to realize and understand we're technology before the technology they gave us. They got that whole idea and concept of technology from us. That's how powerful we are as human beings, bro. Spiritual beings. Correct me. Spiritual beings. Let me correct that. So yeah, man. I know that was a lot. I know that was a mouthful. Like I said, this vid wasn't planned. I was outside sitting, discharging, replenishing myself, man. I felt down today. I felt out of whack. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm feeling much, much better now. I got grounded. And yeah, man. I want y'all to get used to me making these videos and get used to me talking to your ass as if we were on a phone call, as if I'm a motivator, bro. A spiritual motivator. I just want to help y'all. That's it. That's all. I don't want money from this. I don't want any of that. I just want to help my people return to where they came, bro. The correct way, though. Don't get caught up in this matrix shit and they suck your ass back here, and you gotta come back here and reincarnate and do this shit again, bro. Don't y'all want to leave and go home and go back to where you came from? You feel me? So let's do that together, though. Let's do that together. Oneness. That's what I'm preaching, and that's what I'm about. Unity and oneness, man. We're trying to get back and get this realm back to where it used to be and how it used to be before they came here and corrupted all this shit and made it what it is and created a life and created a persona for you instead of letting you be who you truly are. They already molded you into what they want you to be. They give you the diet they want you to eat. They give you the clothes they want you to wear. They put the trends out there they want you to follow. They put sports in your face all day 24/7, making you feel like that's the only way out. You feel me? It's just so much that they do to keep you from going within here and learning who you truly are, remembering who you truly are, accessing your real DNA, learning about your ancestors, learning about where it is you come from. You feel me? They don't want you to do these things. They don't want you to learn these things. You have to ask yourself why when you really think about it. Because none of these things that you put your time and focus into really matters. Why do you care so much about celebrities? Why do you care so much about sports, bro? None of that is going to go with you when you leave this realm. You know that, right? Why do you care so much about making this amount of money? You know that's not going with you when you leave this realm, right? Why do you care so much about how you look and how presentable you look to the next individual when you know you're not going to see them when you leave this motherfucker, right? You know that, right? So why do you care so much about things that is not going to help you prepare for when it's time to leave this realm of existence? That's what you really should be putting your time and focus into. It's things that are going to help you ascend and transcend, not things that you're going to have attachments to. When it's time to go, you're not going to want to leave because you too attached to these materialistic things and you too stuck in your materialistic ways on this earthly realm. You're not going to want to leave and return home. You're going to be looking confused when it's time for you to go. You're going to be like, nah, I still got this and that here. I still got my family there. I still got all my money there. I still got all my clothes there. I don't want to leave Earth. I'm not ready to go. When you should be ready to go, then you're going to have to come back here, reincarnate, and then be like, oh, man, we living in hell. I don't want to be here no more. I'm ready to go. Bro, lock in. Realize and understand that all of this shit you put in your time and energy into does not matter. It does not benefit you. It doesn't benefit your spiritual existence. It doesn't. All of these things they put in your face on a day-to-day basis is to keep you attached so that when it is time to leave, you don't want to leave Earth. You have become too accustomed to living here that you don't even want to leave. That's where comfortability comes in, bro. Comfortability isn't just about leaving your hometown or bro, it's really about this earthly experience. That's why the Matrix was set into place and set into stone, was to create a level of comfortable. I know what I'm trying to say. Comfortability. Don't laugh at me, but that's what I was trying to say. Create a level of comfortability to where you don't want to leave this earthly realm because you have become too attached to it. You have way too many attachments here on Earth. You would never want to leave this motherfucker. So they will forever have your soul, and they will forever have your ass to reincarnate here and harvest your energy. Realize and understand that tribe, God, goddesses, queens, kings, let that sink in, man. Understand that. I'm going to end that video with that because I don't want to make this video too long, man. But peace, love, and light is always. Gratitude is always. Abundance is always, man. This is our year. We are on the rise, man. I aspire to inspire. Let me say that again. I aspire to inspire each and every one of my chosen ones out there that are still asleep, or for the ones who are just beginning to wake up. I'm here. I'm a guide. Use me. Ask me information, bro. Soak up all of this information I have to give so that we can exchange. You can help me help you. You can bring me new knowledge I don't have. I'm going to bring you knowledge you don't have. Let's do this together. Unity, oneness, wholeness. Let's get it. Let's go. It's time. We on the rise, man. Let's get it. Abundance to you all, man. I love y'all, man. We on the rise. Ashe. Let's get it.